Okay, good evening once again, everybody. So I'm sorry I could not do practicals, and it was just more of theory, and I wasn't able to show you how you can do this, like practicals. So I just thought to quickly do this so that I will just type random questions and you'll see the results I'm going to get. You would also be seeing the limitations too. You would probably see some parts where GPT will give me errors and you might see a lot of things. So let's go to GPT. So now I'm on GPT. Let me quickly show you the GPT test for recruitment that I did. So I did this about I think 2 days ago. So testing GPT when it comes to recruitment. How can you help me with recruitment processes there, ChatGPT? And these are the answers I got. Let me go to the very first question. So I think before I show you this, let me first give a practical of someone asked the last question on the training was I kept saying that you can train GPT. How do you train GPT? How do you train GPT on a particular information? So this is new chat. Now, let me just create a random company. Okay, let me say RAD International. So is okay. No, let me not use school. Let me use RAD Solar Energy Limited is a company that is into all sorts of solar solutions. Sorry, I'm using caps all through so you can see it better. I don't know, maybe I can. Okay, let me try and take my video up a little bit. Okay, so all sorts of solar solution in Nigeria. In Nigeria, RAD has 100 staff and has three branches in Lagos, PHC, and Abuja. Create a mission and vision statement for RAD. So that is it. You can see. So with that, I have mission statement for RAD Solar Energy. I have the core values created for me and the vision statement. Now, let me go to new chart and say this is new chart. This is new chart. It's I've left Rad Solar Rad Energy, but information is now on GPT. So I want GPT to create operations manager JD for me. Create job description for RAD, for create job description for an operations manager for RAD solar energy. For let me test RAD without even adding others for RAD. Okay, so look at this. You can see I was saying that you have to make sure that you're giving the right information to to GPT so that you can get the right response. So I asked, I already told um, GPT about RAD. Yeah, RAD Solar Energy Limited. Now, coming here, I told GPT to give me job description JD for RAD. I did not give GPT the full name. So GPT saw RAD as rapid application development because I did not give the full name. Remember, I talked about when you use abbreviations, you can confuse GPT. Sometimes it will even bring error. But because there is something called rapid application development, which is also RAD, that's why it's giving me this. Now, let me go and edit. So when you want to edit your question with GPT, you come here, take your cursor to your question, and you immediately see this button. Click on it, and then you can edit. So now I want to tell GPT the RAD I'm talking about. Create job description for an operations manager for RAD Solar Energy Limited. Full stop. Save and submit. So you can see that I'm getting different response because now I've been able to tell GPT that I'm talking about RAD Solar Energy Limited. Remember, GPT now knows who RAD Solar Energy Limited is. You see now that the job description will contain what RAD does. And this is a fresh chart. It's a new chart, different from where I told GPT about RAD. But the moment I told GPT about RAD, I don't need to tell GPT again. It already automatically knows who RAD is as far as I put the company in full. So it's telling me now, it's giving me the operations manager job description, operations manager company RAD Solar Energy Limited location. I did not give GPT the location. Remember, I mentioned that it is we have in Abuja, PHC, and Lagos. But when I was asking RAD, GPT, I did not mention which of the location. So it's asking me to insert the location of myself, and then it's giving me RAD Solar Energy Limited is a leading renewable energy company that specializes in design. See, it's giving, in fact, the mission, it gives me the mission, and then job description, the responsibilities, and the requirements, just name it. So look at it now. I'm going to go to a new chart. There's another company that I've trained GPT to know about. So I'm going to ask GPT to create job description for an HR manager at Recruit Aid Limited. So you can see, so let me even do the same operations manager so that you can see Recruit A Limited is looking to hire. You'll be responsible for so as an HR manager, you'll be in charge of recruitment and all. So it did not tell me about what recruit aid is into, which it already told me, which he told me about rad. So I'm seeing it now, that you can see here now when it comes to rad, he said uh about rad solar energy, but he did not give me the about. So those are the things I said. When GPT is not giving you what you need, just tell GPT that, okay, you are giving me this, but you need to give me more. So look at it, it did not give me about Recruit Aid Limited. So I will tell GPT, okay, so repeat the same answer as above, comma, this time add about company, add a section to talk about what Recruit Aid does. So can you see? It did not give me about Recruited Limited. It gave me for RAD, but it did not give me for Recruited Limited. So I saw that that information is missing, and I'm telling GPT to go back, go and provide me the very same answer, but this time around, add about Recruit Aid Limited. Let me know, let's know in that job advert that you are providing. Let's know what Recruit Aid Limited does. You can see that there's nowhere here that I told GPT what Recruit Aid Limited does. That is because GPT already know what Recruit Aid does, because I have done a lot of things with GPT using that company's name. So, and I've given GPT the information about the company. So it now knows what what Recruit Aid does. And so once I say give me JD, and it will immediately it's supposed to tell me what Liquidate does alongside the JD. And if it doesn't tell me, I tell it, okay, provide the same answer, and this time around add about Recruit Aid Limited. And this is a response I'm seeing. You can see Recruit Aid Limited is a leading staffing and recruitment firm providing customized solutions to meet diverse needs of our clients. We specialize in staffing solutions for business of all sizes, from startup to large corporations across a range of industries. And you can see it now give me the JD and all. Now, I want GPT to not give me all this information. Just go straight to the point. Don't give me all other side information. Just give me only the JD. So I say provide only the job description without adding any other information. Or I say list. That way it will be more concise. Okay, so list only the job description. So you can see it's not telling me the about anymore. It just tell me, just giving me the job description straight, the key responsibility, what the person is supposed to be doing. So probably if this now is too long and I want uh GPT to give me something shorter, I'll say provide a shorter version of this. So you can see provided me with a shorter version of what I'm requesting for. So that is that is how you train GPT. So now tomorrow, if I come here again and I mention RAD, GPT knows RAD. If I come here again and I mention recruited, GPT knows recruited. Please bear in mind that these names are just made up. They are not all exactly the name of a company. So they're just made up for the purpose of this training. So it knows RAD, it knows recruited, it knows any company I want. As far as the name of the company is there, the information about the company is already there. So let me quickly show you the GPT test for recruitment that I did a while back. So let's start from the beginning, or what some people call Biningi. Okay, so yes. So my first question, I said, I will give you a job description and you will write an email trying to engage the candidate. Begin with their potential interest in career growth, then present the job opportunity. Outline the benefits and use a convincing tone. Use industry terminology, keep it short, do not use unnecessary words, be friendly, and use a human tone. Be friendly and human in your in tone. Use call to action, add a sense of urgency. Now, this is what I want GPT to do. Now I gave the job description. Recruit aid sales consultant. So look at the answer he provided for me. Look at it again. This is a question I asked GPT. I am going to give GPT a job description or job role, sorry, job designation, and I want GPT to engage a particular candidate. Begin with that candidate's potential interest in career growth. Present the job opportunity to the client. Outline the benefits the candidate will be getting from joining us. Use a convincing tone. Use industry terminology. Keep it short. Do not use unnecessary words. Be friendly and human in your tone and use call to action. Add a sense of urgency. Then I gave recruit aid sales consultant. Now look at the answer I got. Subject, it gave me the subject of the mail, exciting career growth opportunity as a recruit aid sales consultant. Dear candidate's name, I came across your profile and noticed your interest in pursuing a career with growth opportunities in the sales industry. Now, this is what I call candidate outreach when I was presenting candidate outreach. When I said that you use a Boolean search string to create, you use GPT to create Boolean search string, and then go online to search using the Boolean search string that GPT created for you. And then you have now seen a particular candidate that is of interest to you, and then you want to reach out to the person. That is candidate outreach. Now you want to make sure that you are as professional as possible. Tell GPT what you want GPT to do, and that is what I have just done here with all this. Then GPT is now giving me the answer. Dear candidate name, I came across your profile and noticed your interest in pursuing a career with growth opportunities in the sales industry. I am excited to share with you an excellent job opportunity that I believe will be of great interest to you. We are looking for a motivated recruit age sales consultant to join our team at at Soso Company, a leading provider of cutting edge technology solutions in the HR industry. As a Recruit Aid sales consultant, you will play a vital role in driving sales for our innovative recruitment software and helping our clients optimize their talent acquisition processes. You will be responsible for building relationships with potential clients, identifying their needs and providing tailored solutions that meet their recruitment objectives. You will work closely with our experienced team of sales professionals and receive ongoing training to develop your skills and enhance your expertise in the industry. As a valued member of our team, you will enjoy a competitive salary, uncapped commission and a comprehensive benefit package. You also have the opportunity to work in a dynamic, fast-paced environment that rewards hard work, initiative, and innovation. If you are excited about the prospect of joining our team as a Recruit Aid sales consultant, I encourage you to act quickly and apply today. This is an excellent opportunity for someone with a drive and determination to succeed in highly competitive industry, and we are confident that you will thrive in this role. Thank you for considering this opportunity, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. And that is it. So you can see, gave me my answer. What I have to do is copy this now. I will now edit it. I'll add some things I would have wanted, but GPT did not include. I would remove some things that I don't want it to include, like like the repetition of Recruit Aid sales agents. I could remove that and just put the sales agent alone, since it already knows that it is Recruit Aid that we're talking about. I can remove that. I will edit it. I will add and subtract. Then I'll send to the client, to the candidates. Now, another question I asked GPT: create a list of convincing email subject line that I can use to engage this candidate that I just sent. This candidate that you have just provided a candidate outreach email to for me just now. Create a convincing email subject line to engage this particular candidate. Look at it. Gave me 10, more than enough. I needed just one. I have 10. So I can, in fact, maybe the candidate I want to reach out to is five. I can use different subject matter if I want to, for different mails. So I have 10 already for it. Then the next question I asked: provide a market outlook for hiring in Nigeria for 2023 to help with Recruit Aid strategy. Remember I told you that Recruit Aid, the knowledge on ChatGPT is limited to 2021, September 2021. And so whatever data is going to give you is going to be limited to 2021. So it already tells me here that as an AI language, I am limited. My data, the available data that I have is limited to 2021 September, so that it does not have access to this 2023 that I'm asking for. However, according to ILO organization reports, that the unemployment rate in Nigeria has been on steady rise in recent years, reaching peak, and then e provide information. So if it's probably your assistant in the office or someone that you ask to provide this information now for 2023, and the person does not have the information, the person will probably tell you, I don't have this information o." But ChatGPT will not just stop at that. It will provide you with the part of that knowledge that it has. It will tell you the one it doesn't have. It will provide the one it has. So now it doesn't have 2023 market outlook for hiring in Nigeria for this particular year. It doesn't have it, but it has from September 2021 downward. And so that is the information it's providing for me now. That's the information it's providing for me, that this is the market outlook in Nigeria from September 2021 downward. I'm sorry, I don't have 2022 or even 2023. So this is it. The next question I asked GPT, yes. Then I told GPT to analyze a CV for me, and then it should give me pros and cons of that CV, telling me, giving me different pros and cons of, you just create a candidate summary for me. I think, was that what I did? I'm coming. Yes, okay, this is not the pros and cons. This was candidate summary. So this was where I was asking GPT to provide candidate summary. This is the part where I said you can use this to summarize as many CVs as possible that you have as possible, so that GPT will just do the job for you, just summarize the CV that you have, so that you don't have to start reading one by one. You just GPT it, take the information to GPT, copy it and paste it in GPT, tell GPT to summarize, create a candidate summary for the CV below, and then I posted the CV. That's it, from a dedicated body administrative, and posted it like that. Then that's it. Now look at it, GPT has provided me with a candidate summary. The candidate is a dedicated and versatile administrative human resource professional, and then with blah 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 like that. And this is what the person has, this is what the person has, the person has taught here, the person has taught here, the person currently works where here, and all. Overall, this candidate possess a diverse set of skills and experience that make them well suited for roles that require adaptability, strong organization skills, and proficiency in administrative and HR functions. So it's already telling me. So, for example, if it is for admin and HR that I wanted, this that I'm recruiting, and I have this particular CV, GPT is already telling me that this person will be well suited for this role based on the CV. That's the summary. So now I feel GPT's response is too long. So I'm saying that GPT should provide a shorter and straight to the point answer. And so look at it, it provide me a short answer. Look at it. So quickly summarize it and telling me the skill and the professional certification the person has, had, and all the a lot of the experience as well. So now the next question, I asked GPT to provide a job brief for an HR manager. So this is the job brief that he provided for me for an HR manager. Remember, I did not give a particular company. If I had given a particular company now, I would have gotten a more concise answer. Now, one more thing. As I'm doing this recording now, if I want to say I want to show you something and I go and edit this, every answer that is below that I want to show you will be gone. Oh. So when you want to edit, don't when you already have a lot of responses below. For example, you are particular about this particular question you like it, but you realize that you want to change it, you want to ask in a better way. Don't come and edit here, because by the time you edit here, every other thing below here is gone. So don't edit there. Just ask your question, go down and go and ask your question again, so that you will not lose other information that are below the part you wanted to edit. So don't edit when you have data or information that is below the particular question. Start your question from the beginning. So now I'm telling GPT to a particular candidate assess the candidate whose CV is written above, the one above. Check for suitability for an HR manager job with a list of pros and cons. So he gave me this. So 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 now he's telling me that as an AI language doesn't have access to a specific CV. I think this is because when I mean above, after providing that CV, I had already asked another question. Do you understand? And that candidate, I did not provide the name of that candidate. If I had done that, maybe it will have remember the candidate I was talking about. I did not provide the name of the candidate. I just provided the CV and told GPT to summarize it. Now that I'm saying that provide above, GPT might have checked this above and saw that what is above is job brief for an HR manager, which is not a CV. So that's why it's telling me that it does not have access to a specific CV. However, it still gave me some pros and cons, which I did not like the answer that it gave me. So what did I do? I went back to provide that CV. So analyze the candidate and assess the candidate's suitability for a job position. I asked again, and then this time around, I provided the CV. So let's go and look at this. I actually use one of my very, very old CV. I think my three CV I had about 3 years ago for this, because I don't want to use any other person's resume because of the confidentiality of the information. So I had to use my own personal CV, a very old one, about 3 to 4 years ago. So this is the response I got. So it's saying that based on the candidate summary and work experience, these are the pros and cons of the suitability of this person for an HR officer job. So look at the pros and cons. If analyze, the candidate has 8 years of work experience, the candidate does this, the candidate does that, the candidate does this, and all gave all the pros, then he gave the cons. That this candidate in this CV did not mention training and development experience. So you can see these are things that you can even do with your own CV. Maybe you are in between jobs, you want to leave the current organization you're working and go to another organization. You don't even know if your CV like meets like the target or the kind of jobs that you are looking to get. So you can take your CV to GPT, tell GPT to analyze this CV, give you pros and cons, of the particular role that you are requesting for. If you are talk to GPT as if you are the one doing the recruitment and you are analyzing the candidates. So put this CV there, analyze this candidate, provide pros and cons of hiring this particular person. Maybe you want to become an HR director and you are in between jobs, applying for an HR director position. So you copy your CV, take it there, analyze the CV, provide pros and cons, 10 pros and cons, or even five, any number that you need of hiring this person for this position. That's the position you're looking for. This time around, it is HR director, right? Provided GPT is going to tell you. So by that way, the pros is giving you, you know that those are your strengths. The cons is giving you, know that these are the things that you need to work on. Maybe you need to edit your CV to have that particular information that GPT is saying that that client does not have, that candidate does not have. Maybe there's an experience is saying that you do not have. Maybe there's a skill that GPT is saying that you do not have as an HR. Based on the pros and cons that it has analyzed, you'll be able to go and work on it and attain that, get that skill and add it to your CV. That way you are slow and steadily working towards the dream job, your dream job. So the next question I asked GPT: provide an employee value proposition for Recruit Aid Limited. Remember again, Recruit Aid Limited is already in GPT's memory. So it's already now is providing me with the employee value proposition, the employee development and growth. We are, flexibility, work-life balance, we do this, we do that. Now, this is where we come in. Remember, GPT has just provided this EVP based on the information I have given GPT. I, as Iman, as the person that is working with this company, I know more than GPT when it comes to this EVP. So for example, if we give remote, if we provide remote work, I know this. GPT does not know that. I can now add it to this section that we also provide remote work. Maybe we have some other, EVP that can make this more robust. I can now, that is the part where I get to edit this information that GPT has given to me. So I'm not just copying and pasting. So GPT has been able to give me the foundation, like give me, done part of the job for me. It is my job now to take this information, add to it, remove from it, add some information that I have about our organization, some of the things that we provide to our employee that is an EVP for us, that I can now add to it before I can now provide it to probably the candidate that I'm trying to work with. So another one, using GPT for HR, I also this is also one of the tests that I did with GPT. I'm also going to show you how I use GPT for a proposal. Then I am going to take you to Canva, where I now package the proposal using GPT's information. After that, I'm just going to round up so I can go to bed. Whatever question that you have, you can always ask me in the group or DM me. So the first question: create line by line subtopics for his PowerPoint presentation for this topic. Look at it. Good. Look at this. Using GPT for HR. This is the the slide that I've just sent to the group. This is where I break I got it, I break it down. So I wanted to make sure that whatever presentation I'm giving is gotten from GPT. That way you will see how I did it, how I arrived at every point, and you'll be able to do that for yourself in whatever topic that you have in future. So using just chat GPT as a tool to support HR is our question, and the one that we have just treated. And so this is what I asked GPT to do. Create line by line subtopics for a PowerPoint presentation for this topic using ChatGPT as a tool to support HR. Look at it. Look at it. Provided me with the information that I need, line by line, line by line. So you can see. So then I now know the breakdown. I have subtopics that I need to build on. If you do CIPM, there is a part presentation skills where we are taught about presentations. This is the first thing you have to do is you have a topic. What is even this topic talking about? What are the likely subtopics that you need under this presentation? So this is what I just asked GPT to do for me. What's the subtopic? Give me breakdown. What is it? What am I supposed to do with this topic? So give it to me. Look at it. Now I now start one by one. GPT tells me that introduction is the first thing, right? Oh yeah, create the introduction now. Look at it. Created it for me. If you look at the training slide, you will see that this is what is here is not exactly what is there. So I say again, that is where your subtraction, multiplication, addition comes in to bring in the things that you need and delete the things that GPT has provided that you do not need. So you can see that is introduction it provided for me, but this wasn't what I used verbatim. So look at it. So I picked the one I wanted. Now I now asked GPT, this thing is too long. Oh, what is going on? Can you please make it short and straight to the point? So look at it. Short, straight to the point. This is it. Now, again, this thing say I no want. Provide a better introduction. Something that is catchy and that is funny. When people start from the introductory part and they are reading I want them to at least smile. Like from the introduction, let them feel welcome that I'm going to get to know something good worth my while from this introduction, from this presentation. So look at it. He gave me this. Can you see? So if this wasn't okay for me, okay, so while it was saying that, he told there is a part where it says, aha, so grab your coffee and get ready to learn how ChatGPT can help with everything from hiring to performance management. So I told GPT, no, can you replace grab your coffee with something else? This presentation will be done at night and not a coffee time. You can see how I'm communicating with the app as if I'm talking to a friend or something. So you are saying that they should grab their coffee. No, this is not the time where they have to grab their coffee. It will be done at night. Don't tell them to grab their coffee. I don't know what you would use, but try use something else different from grab their coffee that will fit the particular time that we'll be doing the presentation. And sure, give me this. Remove the coffee. You can see, and that's it. You can see how much time I spent on introduction. I wasn't just doing copy and paste. So now it has given me this. Then I have done my introduction. Now the next thing was the capabilities of GPT. So, oh yeah, provide it. That's the next subtopic, right? He provided it. He draft the capabilities of GPT, and then I took it to my slide, did subtraction, multiplication, and addition. The next one, importance of using technology to streamline HR processes. Oh yeah, provide it. It is your job. Provided it for me. Look at it. Increase efficacy, do this, that. I took the one I needed. I left the one I don't need. Bearing in mind that you are providing it's a slide that you're doing, PowerPoint presentation, and you know that you don't need too many stories so that your presentation won't be boring. So you just pick the ones that you need, and then the one you don't need, of course, it will still be relevant. You can just read through so that when you are presenting, you already have the information that you needed offhand. So then the next one is importance of using technology to streamline HR processes. So what was the problem I had here? This was one of the this is one of the subtopic that GPT gave me. Now, the template I was using would not permit me to use this long subtopic. So I came back to GPT, telling GPT to give me a short form of this subtopic. So he gave me this streamlining HR processes with technology. I told it, give me another one. Then he gave me another one. HR technology benefits and impact. I liked that one, so I used it. Then I told GPT, now you have given me the topic I need. So explain. So HR technology benefit and impact. Now look at it. This is the answer. What are the benefits and impact of HR technology? Increased efficiency, improved accuracy, enhanced employee experience, better data insight, increased compliance. Give me this. Now, another subtopic, using ChatGPT for candidate screening and assessment. Give me a shorter form. ChatGPT for candidate screening gave me this. So, oh yeah, explain the topic. It still explain it. You can see GPT is doing the job. So if I didn't show you this now, I just sent the slide to the group. If I didn't show you this, you probably think, Vicky Love has some superpowers that he used to create this from his head, from her head. But GPT did the job. I added my own input as human. I take the glory. That's why you need GPT. So explain how to use GPT for candidate screening. Look at it. How you can use GPT to screen you know, candidate, train GPT on standardized questions, review and find refine processes and all. Make your answer more practical. The answer he gave me, I said, make your answer more practical. Tell me exactly how you want me to go about each step. And then he did this. You can see. You can see. He did this. He did this. Then onboarding and training. Provide full explanation of this. Using ChatGPT to answer employee questions and provide, during onboarding. This is the question: tracking employee progress and performance through ChatGPT. So this is it. That was a subtopic I copied from up there here. So now I broke it down for me about onboarding and training. What was he talking about? About that particular training. Now list 15 ways that GPT can help with employee training. You can see gave me 15 ways. If I wanted more, I'll get more. It will give me more. So list 10 ways ChatGPT can help with performance management. It is here. It has given it to me. Employee engagement and retention. How can GPT help? It is here. It has provided it. Using data analytics to monitor using data analytics to monitor employee engagement and retention rates and identify areas of improvement. How can you do this? How can you use data analytics to monitor employee engagement and retention rates and identify areas for improvement? How can you do this? He gave me. This is it. List 10 ways that you can help with compensation and benefits. He gave me. This is it. So look at it. The 10 ways. So how can you act as a tool for exit management? This is it he gave me. Now, after I wanted to round up my presentation to okay, give me some good nuggets I can use to end this now. Let's not have a boring ending. We have a fantastic introduction. Let's also have a spicy ending. Give me golden nuggets. You gave me this. And see. You can see how many it gave me 10. But you can see if you see my slide, you see that I just use three. And the first one I used is not even part of the nugget it gave me. That one was just from my head. So that's what I'm saying, that you have to do addition and subtraction. So when he gave me that 10, I said make it funny and catchy. Don't be boring. Gave me something funny, catchy, that I was able to take two from and added one from by myself. Then now list your limitations for me. Look at it. Gave me the limitation. Look at it. And I picked the ones I needed. And we have it. And then I have the information, took it to slide to my Canva. I most of the time, because I love when I'm seeing a presentation and it's like a little bit, it's not looking boring, it's not just all the normal whites. So I went to Canva and got Canva to give me a template that boils down to around what I needed. I got my template and I was able to input this information that I already have one by one, editing and designing stage. And then that is it. I have prepared a slide using GPT. So GPT will give you the information you need. You will do the job of designing and taking the information to wherever it is you want to go and prepare the slide. So that is it. I think I've been able to practicalize the last two questions that was asked. How you use GPT to prepare a slide and how you train GPT to know about your company, to remember your company. You can see I've practicalized RAD Solar Energy Limited. And if I ask any question now, let me create a new chat and ask GPT about RAD to tell me what is RAD Solar Energy Limited. Sorry, I'm mistyping. I'm hungry. Sorry. What is RAD Solar Energy Limited into? So thank God. I told you you're probably going to see errors in part of the presentation. You are going to see the limitations. So look at one of the errors now is giving me error sign. So I'm looking at it that what have I done wrong? Is it my network, or am I the one who didn't ask the question very well? Okay, so I would, can I say, okay, uh, uh provide uh company summary for RAD Solar Energy Limited. You see giving me the error. So copying this. To confirm if I'm the one that is doing something wrong, I want to ask a very simple question. Or is a cat? So you can see. So that is one of the limitation. I told you when you're having issues like this, probably network, or there is too much people using it at the same time. So what I do in most cases when I have this error is I just come here and I just you know reload the page. So I'm currently reloading the page now. Most of the time, as soon as I have reloaded the page, most of the time, and I ask the question again, I get my answer. Most of the time. Most of the time. Not all the time. There was one particular day that GPT was angry with me and did not even give me response until the next day. So so you can see that now I have my answer. After I have refreshed the page, I have the answer. Provide a company summary. So look at it. I do not need to tell GPT about RAD because I already told GPT about RAD before. So I'm telling GPT now, provide me a company summary about RAD. I already told you, right, about RAD. You know who RAD is. So give me a summary about this company. And this is it. It has given it to me. So what else are the subtopics that we have there? How you can use it for employee engagement, performance management plan, prepare a performance management plan. So I have a performance management plan for RAD. Now prepare. an exit management plan for the same company. I don't want to mention, I don't want to keep repeating RAD. I want, like, I'll expect that you already know the company I'm talking about because it's just above. So, so now I have my exit management plan for RAD. I want to say prepare exit policy for the same company. So there we have it. So what else? Just name it. Whatever it is you want to do. You want a KPI, you want KPIs, prepare a comprehensive KPI stroke KRA for an HR manager at Rad Solar Energy Limited. Or let's make it more, let's use engineer. KRA prepare for for an installation engineer at Rad Solar Energy. So you see that it will tailor that KRA and KPI to what RAD is doing. You can see, you would see the repetition of installation, you see the repetition of projects, you see the repetition of repairs, tailoring it down to what RAD is doing. Do you understand? So that's how you can ask GPT for KPIs and KRAs. Be mention the specific organization that you probably have trained GPT on. It will provide you KPIs, tailoring it down to that organization. So what else? Salary benchmark. Salary benchmark for this role. So look at this. Remember what I was saying when I was talking about salary benchmark? I told you that you should include the location so that you'll be able to get good results. You can see that because I did not mention that I want the salary benchmark in Nigeria. Is providing me with answer in United States. So now I will now go back and say, what is the salary benchmark for this role in Nigeria, Lagos State to be precise? So you can see, now gave me the answer in naira and gave me based on the location. So this is what I mean by tailoring your question to the location you are, the the country and the location. That way you get, straight answer, more concise, response from GPT. If not, you know that the people that built this, that developed this chatbot, they are not here in Nigeria. And whatever information that is by default that is on it will be there. So but when you tell GPT where you are, what you are requesting for based on the location, you'll be able to get, a very good response, better answer. So you can see these are a lot of things I have done with GPT, show you more. A lot of things I've done with GPT. I created website. Look at it. 3 days ago, I created a website for free. I didn't know how to do it. It was GPT that taught me where to go. So it was just GPT that taught me where to go and how I can create. What are you? So it was GPT that taught me where to go and how to create a free website. And I created it, birthday wishes. I GPT it. All those little things, birthday wishes for employees. You don't need much just GPT. Search GPT, tell GPT, okay, so this is the birthday wishes I created for my baby Zara Zion. You see how I asked GPT the question. So I'm making this as plain as possible. So you see how I use GPT, the more practical way. So I said, draft a short but not too short birthday wishes for Zara Zion. I now told GPT who Zara Zion is. I said that Zara Zion is one of our members in the HR mentorship socials. I told GPT that she is kind, that she is matured, that she's lovely, and she's always there to listen and help everyone whenever she can. I said she's also very fun and everyone loves her. So create, draft a short but not too short birthday wishes for me. And I got it. So you can see, if I hadn't tell GPT who Zara Zion is, I wouldn't have gotten this answer. But because I have told GPT who Zara is, the attributes, who we see her as, it is very easy for GPT to give me, a catchy birthday wishes for Zara. So you can do this. You don't have to make your birthday wishes for employees very boring. You are just using the same wishes that you use for Mr. A. It's the same that you use for Mr. B. In fact, when you are posting birthday wishes of staff sef, they are not really looking forward to it because it's just the boring template that you already have in one of your archive that you just copy and paste. No, you have GPT to create as many birthday wishes as possible for your employees. Just tell GPT who this employee is to you, who this employee is to the organization. Then what are the attributes? What is the role this person is, what does this person do for our organization? Like, who do we see this employee as in the organization? Tell the GPT to now create birthday wishes based on this attribute. You will see wonderful birthday wishes that you get for your employee, that when they are reading it, their head will be swelling like, oh God, HR, this is so thoughtful of HR, blah blah blah. GPT does the work for you. You get the glory. So I think I've done. I don't want to keep going on and on about it. There's a lot of things I've done with GPT. Created the whole proposal with GPT. I want to post something on social media. I don't know the caption I'm going to use. I go to GPT, I tell GPT what I want to post. I tell GPT to create a caption and give me hashtags, and I will get it. Let me show you one of just one. Okay, so you can see draft an Instagram caption on why customers should understand the importance of choosing the right inverter for their energy needs. Convince them to give us a chance to make the right choice for them. Create necessary hashtags to go with this. Look at it, I get it. With hashtags, very simple. You can now focus on all those strategic part of your HR role that needs you to think. Why all these little things that takes, and it is all these little tasks that takes almost all our time, leaving us, relegating our, most of HR to just administrative part of their role. The strategic part is lost because there's no time to do the strategic part. You're busy drafting this email, you're busy drafting this contract, you're busy doing this, all administrative part of your role. When you don't, by the time it's the end of the day, you have done nothing strategic, just the admin part. Especially if you have large number of employees. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, before you know it, Friday is there. So use GPT to do those administrative part of your role, that you'll be able to focus on the strategic part of your role, and then you'll be more efficient. Before you know it sef, you just see change. A lot of people, HR, you know, dis thing you're very fast oo, people will even see the change, you understand. So I think I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that GPT can be very helpful for your role, for your HR role, for your HR career. Thank you very much, and do have a blessed night. Bye.